Allahu Akbar Allah.
Each year, millions of Muslims around the world begin Ramadan, 30 days of fasting, prayer, and reflection. At the same time, Christians mark Lent, a season of penance, self-denial, and spiritual growth. Most years, these observances happen at different times, but not this year. In 2026, the calendars align. For over a month, both faiths are called to slow down, look inward, and practice generosity together. Nowhere is this overlap more visible than in the Gambia. Here, Muslims make up about 95% of the population, but the 5% who are Christian are woven deeply into the country's fabric.
This year we have seen the Ramadan of the Muslims and the Lent of our Christian brothers came together the same day. We all begin the same day, and we are in it seriously, which means the Almighty Allah wants all of us to put together our efforts, our prayers, and to know we may worship in a different ways, but we all worship the same Lord. And so being the case, that same Lord is the one who sent all the prophets, beginning from Adam to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
It's very important for us to live in peace. For any meaningful development in a country, there must be peace. And if there is no peace, then there cannot be no meaningful development in this country. There cannot be no success, no progress in this country. So that is why Muslims and Christians, we are the ones staying in this country. And so we must endeavor to live in peace.
Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to call Nabiullah Isa alayhi salam, who the Christian called Jesus, my brother, because they are brothers in mission, they are brothers in humanity, and they are brothers in ambition, because their ambition all is to upgrade better living for human being.
Religion should not separate us. In fact, every religion is trying to draw the individual closer to God. And so thus, we must endeavor to live peacefully. I will know they will tell us our great-grandparents are living peacefully. That when it comes to Ramadan, you don't know who is celebrating, or Korite, you don't know, Toboski, you don't know. When it comes to Toboski today, I wear my haftan and go. I have a lot of Muslim friends. I have schooled with Muslim friends, a lot of them. And even up to today, we are in contact. So I live with peace with them. And if it is Christmas, they also come. Good Friday, they also come. I also give them maybe nanburu, they will go and eat. And so we must continue with that tradition. There must be peaceful coexistence. It's very important.
Across the Gambia, shared meals like this are common. For many, the overlap of Ramadan and Lent is a chance to deepen understanding. In markets, in offices, in classrooms, life goes on, but there is a sense of gentleness, a slowing down. The city feels different when so many are fasting, praying, reflecting, regardless of faith. In a world often divided by religion, the Gambia's quiet harmony stands out. Here, Ramadan and Lent aren't a source of tension. They are an opportunity.
This is a great opportunity for me and a lesson for those that will be watching, knowing fully that we have been singing this song. For me, I could say it's a sermon that the imams and the priests have been preaching on, that there is a cordial relationship between these two religions, the Christian and the Muslim. They have a very important value that they share. And other countries emulate us each time they see us accepting one another. You know, and during Ramadan, during Korite, Tabaski, Ablai, I stayed and worked for colleagues I ask them, go and share this time with your family. When it's time for Easter, Christmas, they equally ask me to go and share time with my family. And they will step in and work for me. That is one beauty of it. You would never see where Christians and Muslims in this beautiful country, the smiling coast of Africa, where you will see Christians and Muslims having a conflict, whereby you see people having a push and pull. And today,
our practicing of different faith should not render or should not contaminate our friendship or our neighborhood, our communal, settings. So that's the beauty of it. Today, I'm pleased to invite him to join me to breakfast together, and let's talk about it. This is just to symbolize our brotherhood. It's to symbolize our friendship. It's to symbolize the Gambia. It's to symbolize what these two faiths could do.
I am worshiping in a different faith, and my friend Bibi will be worshiping in a different faith, but that doesn't deter us from sharing that basin, from sharing that cup of drink. This will now boil down to the sermon that I've been talking about, that the imam and the priest have been talking about, that we are united, we have that cordial relationship, and this should continue. It should not just be between this Lent season and the Ramadan season. It should be something that should be within us.
The world is very unstable today. We are seeing wars happening in different regions, in different parts of the world, and some greater part of the instigators is based on faith, is based on religious practice. So for that being the case, I'm very pleased and I'm so happy for my brother in different faith to accept this invitation without looking at some of the things that other people might look, he's a Muslim, why should I go and break my fast in the Muslim community or in the Muslim home? But this is the Gambia. Like I was saying, in the Gambia, sometimes it is very difficult for one to differentiate who is not a Christian or who is not a Muslim if we are together.
This year, as Ramadan and Lent overlap, the Gambia offers a glimpse of what coexistence can look like. Not just tolerance, but friendship. Not just peace, but joy. Fasting, praying, hoping for a better world side by side. In the Gambia, faith isn't a line that divides. It's a bridge that brings people together.